You are now tuning in live to Bitch Guess What?
Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? What? How do these bitches be guessing? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? What? How do these bitches be guessing? All of my bitches be guessing. Who they be guessing? Half of them stressing. Y'all need a lesson. Hold up in line, one at a time. Baby, I get to your question. If this ain't operation, educate the population. Bringing all my bitches to the forefront of the conversation. Yes. What? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? What? How do these bitches be guessing? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? What? Bitch guess what? What? How do these bitches be guessing?
Hey.
I was going crazy for a minute.
You were
I just-
singing all the lyrics.
I just want to take your picture.
Sonia, let me know when you're ready, honey.
Is Sonia here? She's feeling up to it.
She feeling up to it.
Hi,
She's here.
guys.
Oh,
Sorry. Don't look at my artwork. My artwork is back there. Hold up.
Stella, where's your glasses? This is glasses
I
night.
can't find them, actually. I cannot find them. I've been looking for them. I cannot find them. It's a problem.
Oh, no.
Mm.
I also, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to episode 27 of Bitch Guess What? We are the best three chismosas anybody could ever have. Did I do it?
The best people
Facts.
says that anybody can
Facts.
have.
Facts.
Yeah, so here we go. It's been 2 weeks. We were good this time. We were on it. Sonia is not feeling very well. She's sicky poo. But
Yes, I went to urgent care today, and I have tonsillitis, and I have a left outer ear infection. So
Ooh.
I've been advised to save my throat as much as possible. I'm on a soup and ice cream diet at the moment, so no sucking dick for me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I had to throw that in there.
Sorry, babe. Can't.
Sorry. I had to throw that in there a little bit, but anyway. So I'm here to.
What was the cause of your tonsillitis? Sucking dick?
Was it sucking dick?
It might have been. The last time I swallowed tasted kind of funny. Had a little bit of a funny taste.
Oh my god. Okay. So I had tonsillitis when so it was the first time I ate a chick out. I was like 13.
Oh,
and fucking
13?
I got
Ew.
Yeah. Well, I lost my virginity when I was 12. I got molested by an 18-year-old
Oh, that's
woman.
right.
And then
yeah.
and then when I was after that I became sexually aware and then there's this girl me and her used to just fool around, and then she told me to give her head, and I was like, okay, I've never done that before. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. And then
Bunch
like
of people
fuck,
who've been doing it for years don't either. So
yeah.
don't worry about
And then
that.
and then I got sick, and then I started realizing like I had all these little white bumps in the back of my throat, and I was like, holy shit, I got AIDS or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I got AIDS or something like that. And I was like, I can't tell anybody. I can't tell my mom or anything like that. I was like, let me just wait and see what happens. And eventually it went away. But like tonsillitis can leave deep tissue scarring on your tonsils and your throat and the lining of your esophagus. And like, I never got it checked out or anything. And it eventually led to like polyps on the tonsil cords. So you you actually went and saw a medical physician. So you did you did the right thing.
I did
I
wait
get
like
it.
a month though, because I got really sick a month ago. I think it's when I told you guys I got really sick. I did, and I had like a fever and everything. I was really sick. And I
Yeah.
had like a really bad cough, and my tonsils got so swollen, like I could barely swallow.
Yeah.
And I kind of like waited, like the fever, everything else went away, and I've been like kind of waiting, and the tonsils have not gone down. So I was like, fuck, I need to go in. And then my ear started hurting yesterday, and this morning I woke up and it was hurting really bad. So I was like, let me just fucking go into urgent care. Sure enough, they diagnosed me and gave me like a steroid and an antibiotic.
And they said it was an outer ear infection,
An
not
outer ear
inner one?
infection. So it's the outer ear canal. So it's still in
Yeah.
there, but it's in the outer ear canal.
yeah.
But yeah, so and it's like
That's weird.
foggy. It's just
'Cause
really painful.
usually the infection goes from your tonsils straight to your inner ear canal. Then you don't. Then it like hurts and you feel against your tonsils until it goes to your outer ear canal, and then it's like a full blown ear infection.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because I remember that
I feel
happening. Like my ear was like draining,
pobrecita.
and like
You don't
I had
deserve
to like
this.
I know. I would clean it, and then all of a sudden, like I would wake up and it was like crusty and like draining. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I knew something was going
Yes,
on.
smells.
I didn't smell it, but I didn't like smell it, but I knew something was happening, and so I was kind of like also waiting it out. And then as like
Yeah.
yesterday it started hurting, and this morning I was like, I can't do this. So
I've never had either one of those things.
yeah, me neither. It's my
Never?
first
But
time.
I've
You're
had
lucky.
hella pneumonia though, so
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's
I'm
true.
not
Let's
that
go,
lucky.
pneumonia gang. We're talking about
Pneumonia.
lower right lung scarring in this bitch.
Oh, I got mad scarring. I saw my chest X-ray, and they're like, "That's a scar. That's a scar. That's a scar." I'm just like, "Yo."
Was it the one where it's
fuck?
like all the little white dots and stuff?
Mm-hmm. I have a
Yeah.
lot.
What are you doing?
They're not gonna donate my lungs at the end. Let me tell you.
No, they're gonna
No.
donate
nobody
the
wants
science
these.
to show what not to do
For
to your
sure.
to a bodily organ.
Right. Well, I mean, and you can't help pneumonia. I'm not just out here fucking give me that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Hey,
it is what
fucking
it
Bernie
is.
Mac died from pneumonia, and he was a great
Yeah.
man.
And Nate Dogg too, no?
Yes,
Nate
Nate
Dogg
Dogg
died from
as well.
pneumonia. Damn.
I thought he had
What
it
the
too.
sad.
fuck is up with my computer? Do you
Well,
want to
one
restart to
day-
install these updates now? Fuck no.
You guys might have to add me to that list of greats because
The goat.
Don't
that's
say
probably
that.
that's probably gonna be what takes me out. Not for real. Like
Don't
I literally
say
almost died
that.
last time. It was bad. It was
Did you?
really, really bad. Yeah, no, for real. Like real shit.
Yeah.
Because I've had it so much. You know how like antibiotic resistance is a thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like, yikes.
Oh,
So like we're just gonna
no.
sit back and pray that this clears. Like it was bad.
Yeah. Pneumonia is no fucking joke.
No,
La
it isn't.
Chonia has
No.
never had pneumonia.
Well, that's good.
I know.
I'm
Thank God.
jealous. I am jealous. So
Yeah,
You
so
can have one of my
so when-
lungs.
I was just about to say, so when my lungs go back, can I have one?
I'll
gonna
give you each
reserve it
one.
now. I'm gonna reserve it now.
I think you got it. It's
Uh,
yours. The left or the right?
It's like at this point, just put a fucking Food Max plastic bag in my body. It'll work.
You're so stupid. Ziploc.
Just run it real quick.
Yeah.
Put a heating
Yeah.
pad, keep it warm. Have it in a little bottle. Oh, have it in a Ziploc bag and a fucking mug of hot water. Keep it warm.
Yeah. There you go.
or just use one of those. What are those things women when they have a period? They get like that little embryo bag and they fill it up with like warm water and they put it over their.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Lame.
like the heater bag.
Yeah, the thing they
I
used
thought
in the
they had,
50s.
like,
I don't.
Oh.
The red
It
one,
looks like
right?
it looks like a shark embryo. Yes, the red one.
Yeah, I don't know what those are called.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard of it.
Those were the best though. They were like literally the
PMS
best
relief bags.
thing.
Yeah,
I think it was
hey,
like
check
a
it out.
heater.
Bitch, guess what? Fucking merch. We got PMS relief bags coming out.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
so
21st.
right.
That would be sick.
Shipping and handling in the U.S. only. Everybody out in Portugal and in
Dubai.
Mesopotamia, y'all gotta have to wait until next year.
It's gonna have our logo on there.
TI.
Mhm.
I love it.
So I want to know, am I the only motherfucker using this goddamn notes app for fucking topics? 'Cause
I've just been really busy.
No,
oh my
I look at
God.
it. I look at it all the time. And I just look at it and I was like, I have nothing cool to say. I'm fucking.
Me too.
I suck.
I'm whack right now. I have nothing
then-
going on
but then-
exciting.
But there is that one night where I'm just like, fuck it. Whatever comes to mind, I'm gonna put in the notes. And then I just started writing shit in there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I've added hella. First of all, I did want to say that I tried mushrooms for the first time this past week.
Yes, we
yes.
need the exclusive.
Without me, you wench.
Bitch, first of all, I never see your ass.
Because
And
you're
when
so
you are
busy.
doing shit, you never invite me. So fuck off.
You don't invite me either, so there.
I don't do
I'm gonna-
anything.
I don't either. I haven't done anything in so long. I'm never
Always
And
out.
for the record, Stella's always like, I'm going to someplace. Who wants to come with me? And I don't see Sonia
And
there.
nobody responds.
I'm never there.
Keep it
Never
a buck. If
responded
I
one
keep,
time.
yeah, keep it a buck. If I lived down there, fucking, you could just hit me up anytime. Fucking, that's the friend dates are the fucking best. I'm waiting for my friend Alessandra to come
Friend dates are
back
the best.
from Mexico so we can go see a fucking play or something, or I want to
I
go to
love
the
a
Davie
good friend
Symphony
date.
Hall. They're fun as
Hamilton
fuck.
is actually in San Diego right now, and I
Shut
want
the
to take my
fuck up.
daughter. It
You
is,
well,
and
you gotta see if you can get tickets.
there's hella tickets, but they're $300 a pop.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nope.
When I took my sister to go see
So-
Hamilton at the Orpheum in San Francisco, it was $1,400.
Anybody wants to donate to my Hamilton fund to take my daughter, holler at your girl.
We need to
What's
GoFundMe.
Hamilton, like
we
a
need to
play?
get
We
this
need to
girl to
GoFundMe.
Hamilton.
You need to get me and my daughter to Hamilton.
Let's
in
just
San
come.
Diego.
Let's just
I
come
would
up with a
really
story.
appreciate
We need to
that.
come up with a story. This young impoverished woman who's missing
Right.
her right foot because
No,
your
but
left foot.
you
Who
know,
cares?
obviously Hamilton is something that I think everybody should see. It's my daughter's favorite musical. She
Oh,
actually
musical.
when she did her audition for Annie, she did a song from Hamilton, and then I was like, "Oh, it's here."
Which song?
And the internet's very deceiving. She did 1 minute of Satisfied, where they had the 3
Oh.
agreements.
I'll never be
type thing.
satisfied.
Yeah, but she also did the singing, and then
And
she
when
did
I
the
see
dialogue in between each
Alexander's
verse.
eyes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So it would be dope to be able to take her. The internet, when I looked it up, it said $80-something is the cheapest tickets. I don't give a fuck if it's a nosebleed. Like, I don't give a
Yeah.
shit, right? But then I get to the website, it's like $300. That's the cheapest ticket. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's how they do you.
So that sucks. I hope that I can figure out a way to make it happen. I'm working on it. Crunching some numbers.
There you go.
Mom, this might be your Christmas present, honey.
Literally.
For the
It's not a
next
bad
3
one.
years.
But I can't just send her by herself, you know? Like, I gotta go with her. Like, she's fucking
yeah.
15 years
Oh
old.
well, you don't want to miss Hamilton. Hamilton is fucking.
I also don't
lit.
want to miss Hamilton. I'm grateful that Gavin doesn't want to go, so I don't have to try to come up with 3 tickets. 2 tickets is what I need. And yeah, but what else was I saying? Oh, shrooms this weekend.
Squirrel.
This is why I need them, because I need to focus. That's what it was. So I ate 2 little squares of the chocolate before we went up the mountain. And by the time we kind of got near the top of the mountain is when I finally like started to feel it. But it wasn't anything crazy, right? Like, it was like a mood enhancer. Like, I just
Ooh.
felt like more appreciative of the scenery, more aware, more focused, and like happy,
Okay.
if that makes sense. And then we took 2 more squares before we came down. And then by the time we got down, I felt those same things, right? And in the car on the way to brunch, then I felt like mildly high, like a little bit. I was like, okay, like I
Coming.
feel this. But there's no, so like, you know, when you're drinking or when you smoke or whatever, you feel that like coming down. With this, you're just 1 minute this and the next minute you're like just normal. There's no like down.
Mm.
And I don't know if that's everybody's experience. It was just like turn on and off.
Interesting. Like you were just done and it was done.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so I'm excited for you to try. Now I kind of know how much to like divvy us up based off
Yeah.
my experience.
I have a
and
chocolate
yeah.
bar.
Do you?
I do.
Please, sir, may I have a nice warm little chocolate candy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate
Real quick,
candy.
I just wanted to give a
Mm.
shout out to everyone that is in the comment section. We got Keith, we got Michael, Hussam
Cheer.
tuning in from
Cheer.
Dubai. We got Bart
Cheer.
up in here.
whoop.
Nelson. Shout out to all of you guys.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for your support and for joining
Mama.
us tonight.
and for engaging in the conversation. That's a really big piece. That's why we
Fuck
go
yeah.
live.
Matter of
If
fact,
we didn't want
I
you guys
always
to
forget there's a
engage, we
fucking
would
chat.
just
I'm
put
so
a
dumb.
recording.
You guys are dope. I know people always be talking to you, Lucio, and you're just like ignoring them.
Over here, just
First,
like,
first one I this for a shout out to Bart Joyce. First thing I see. I think I spelt it right. Let's go. It's that cinnamon stuff, 100 proof. Facts. Don't know what that meant, but you right. You right.
Another thing I wanted to. So this is a funny piece, right? I put a meme.
This is still
in
the
that-
mushroom trip, right?
No, this isn't about a mushroom thing. I'm moving on. I
Okay,
already talked
okay,
about my
yeah.
mushroom trip. I thought that it was a good experience for me. I can't wait to do it again.
Right. You gotta up the dosage up though.
It seems
'Cause
like
that-
it a little bit.
That's not a mushroom trip.
I don't want to
You
see
got-
walls melting though.
No.
I'm not into that.
No. That's acid. A completely different
Okay,
chemical
good.
compound. So psilocybin is all emotional. It's all emotional. Some only visual things that happen is like brighter lights, and it's almost
Yeah,
like
the sun was a little brighter.
Yes.
Like it was nice.
hybrid.
It was
can
a
almost
nice
see,
thing
like-
to do hiking. To be
Yeah.
honest, hiking I think was the perfect setting. For
Well, we
that.
talked about when we do it, we want to be like out in nature, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
We also said we
A-
wanted to watch Coco,
That's true. We did say
which
that
would
too.
fucking be lit.
Yes. Yeah. Because you there's auditory changes. Your
Mhm.
hearing is different. Your sensations are different. The visual aspects are very much different. It's
Yeah,
almost like you get flashes of geometric patterns.
I touched
It felt
my
like
skin a lot.
yeah. Did you ever
I
get
was
the
like-
feeling like somebody was like blowing up a balloon inside of you?
Oh,
No, it's
I
this
did
weird.
not.
It's a
Thank
weird
Christ.
feeling.
That would stress me out.
I'll be right back.
What
I'm
ab-
sorry.
what ab-
One second.
There's also a thing called a color bomb. Did you ever have that sensation? Like there was like a ball of color in you ready to explode?
No.
Okay, yeah. So you got to take more.
You know, I
'Cause I-
don't think
'cause
every
how- 'cause-
experience is the same. I think every experience is unique because we're all different.
Yeah, depending on
And-
dosage.
And dosage,
Wait,
right? And
yeah.
just our
See-
own body chemistry.
See how you
and-
took it though? You said it was very warming and loving and fucking.
Oh, it was a good
like
thing for me. Yeah.
yeah. So you can. Some people when they take it, they feel sick or nausea, or it's that psychedelics are not good for them. It's just maybe their brain or something's going on in their spirit or something, or they do not like themselves. I don't recommend mushrooms. It's more for you're centered or trying to get centered. And it seemed like you had a very warm embrace for an entry into mushrooms. And I feel like if you bump the dose, you'd get a lot more. You'd get more out of it. Because how many pieces did you have?
A total of 4.
How many grams of psilocybin or milligrams of
I
psilocybin?
don't know. I didn't read the package. I was just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. This is my first time. Hand it to me. Y'all fucking
Yeah.
make sure that I don't do no crazy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to affect me yet.
Uh-huh.
First time for everything type shit.
I'd say you
So
probably had
that's what
maybe
happened.
about you had probably maybe about like a gram of mushrooms.
That sounds like a lot.
No, it's not whatsoever. I when I take
Okay.
mushrooms, I take at least like 5 grams in one sitting. And it looks like a plate full of mushrooms. That's how much 5 grams is.
That's a lot. That's
Damn.
crazy to me.
Well, it also depends too. So you can have what is called the golden teacher. There's the Ecuadorian, there is the blue fungi, there is the albinos, and all of those are very they're more dense, so they weigh more. So, and you also can't tell the difference because psilocybin isn't measured in a weight measurement. You can have 2 mushrooms that both weigh 2 grams apiece, but one is loaded with psilocybin and one barely has any. And also like the species of fungi that you're
Well, that's like
eating.
chiles when you go to make salsa. Like you don't
Facts.
know which one's actually
Mhm.
like
Facts.
spicy.
Yeah.
You can't tell until you eat the fucking salsa and you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
I should have added more. God damn, that was a hot
Yeah.
ass fucking pepper.
fuck
So-
yeah.
True that.
That makes sense to me. But I'm excited to try it with La Chonia over here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
And-
excited. I'm excited for you because you didn't have a bad experience.
No,
that's-
I had a really good experience.
that's
And
awesome.
I was like, damn, when can I do that again?
Let's do it. I want to do it.
Fuck yeah.
I've been holding on to
So-
it forever. I need to do it.
Yes, we shall. We shall do it, honey. Do it, we shall.
Indeed.
Anyways, I saw this fucking meme I'm gonna put it up on this thing right here for everybody to see it so that you guys can know what I'm talking about. But the reason why I thought this was fucking hilarious is because you know how more often than not, when we see a meme, it's of a celebrity who isn't like typically on the red carpet type shit. It's them like paparazzi photos, right?
Mhm.
And usually the meme is something like relatable to us, like normal people down here, right? Because like that's how we look in everyday life, and it is how celebrities look in everyday life too. But when we see celebrities, we usually see them like done up and nice, so we don't think that they can relate to us in this way, right? But I saw this meme. I'm gonna show it right now. And it says, when the house is a chaotic mess, everyone is screaming, the dog puked on the carpet, and you haven't showered in 4 days. And, you know, here's poor Brad Pitt with a cigarette and a coffee. His hair is kind of mess. He's got the G, you know what I mean? Like, he looks like a normal fucking human, right? Stout, not having the best day or morning type of picture. And I thought about it, and I actually probably laughed more than I should because, you know, it's funny, but it's not like roll on the floor fucking, you know, funny.
Yeah.
But I'm sometimes I'm just really easy with a laugh.
I think it's actually I actually think it's hilarious for the double entendre in
hilarious.
itself. Well, because he's on set and he's dressed like a normal person. His hair is done up. He has a coffee in a styrofoam cup. He's clearly having a smoke break. He's sitting on the back what looks like a whole truck, which I've been on sets, and that's where they bring a lot of props in. Yep, on that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and he's wearing a mask, so he's around in public. So he is.
Right. He is
Brad Pitt
on
is
a set,
pretending.
but he
Yeah,
looks
he's
like a
clearly on
normal
set, and his
person.
character is
He's in
this normal person.
The way he's dressed is very relatable because he looks like us little fucking peons over here, right? But I thought about that, and I'm like, so clearly also Brad Pitt seems to be like the kind of person or celebrity who has a sense of humor about shit like that, right? Like, how do you think they feel the first time they catch wind of themselves being used as a meme like this? Like, I would die. I would laugh so fucking hard if somebody had some fucking picture of me like that and turned
in the wild
into a meme, and then I just seen it like off chance, like Twitter, Instagram, or something. I'm trolling and someone reposts that shit. Like, I would be like,
yeah, I'm definitely not built to be a celebrity. Like, no, I would go in hiding or something. Yeah, no.
Like, you know how they say that, like, nobody really knows how you really, really look more often than not, like, better than your, like, local, like, liquor store, like 2 blocks from your house or some shit. Like, wherever you show up to buy water randomly or something, like, they see you the most fucked up, right? Like, I be rolling in these places with nothing, like Starbucks in the morning for me. Like, when I take my kids to school, I'm a whole gremlin. I'm a gremlin. I'm wearing fucking fuzzy socks with Crocs or chanclas, like mismatching fucking pants to a shirt, sweatshirt. I look like complete shit. And, you know, and it's those times though that you either A, run into somebody you know,
facts,
or B, when you run into someone fine as fuck.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, I don't always look like this.
Like, I don't always look like a fucking potato.
That's
okay.
in the morning.
Yeah. That's why like I don't have my light on right now because I look like shit. I just got a shower, so I'm like, let me just get some darkness in here. You
Right?
can't really see me.
I just don't know what it's like to be one of those people who just like wakes up like
Naturally
this, you know?
pretty,
Jesus, fuck off, all of you.
like prissy. Must be nice.
Yeah.
Y'all sound like some haters.
Like my boss.
No, I'm not hating. I'm jealous because they're so
I'm just
beautiful.
joking.
It's not fair.
You guys look fine when you wake
No,
up.
you don't know.
Come
You haven't
on.
seen
You
it.
haven't woken up to our
haven't seen it.
faces.
You haven't been there. You
Just
gotta
wait
be
till you come
there.
over and we have a sleepover at my house, and you're gonna see.
you're
You're gonna be
gonna
like,
see.
God damn, like
I'll be
that's not
like,
who I
You're gonna be
was.
like, bitch, you don't look like 100 likes in real life.
She's gonna come on here and be like, these bitches are catfishes.
didn't know I was doing a show
Hard.
with the Crypt Keepers. No.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Exactly what it is. But yeah.
That's facts, Bart. I prefer a woman in PJs. I find that way more attractive. A girl who's just wearing like sweatpants and like a shitty fucking sweatshirt and like she's got like really crappy hair and like you can see the circles under her eyes. Let me get some of that.
Those dark circles. Hot.
Fuck yeah. You know what that lets me
Hot.
know? She ain't sleeping because she's
Hey.
fucking.
Oh my
God. And on that note, I'm out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, this
If
is not a
if
fun
my
game.
lady if my lady can turn me on at her laziest, that's natural beauty. Facts.
Oh, geez.
Yo, Bart, tell me why. So I dated this girl for a long time. And every time she put on makeup and get all done up, I'd be like, yo, you kind of look weird. I don't know why. Like weird. But when she just like woke up in the morning, I thought she was adorable. Her little nappy little head. And she just like, technically, she had like flawless skin, like no blemishes whatsoever.
Yeah,
and like she was just like she just had natural beauty. She naturally would have like a rosy cheek or something like that, and like she was just so gorgeous. And like she put makeup on and like straightened out her hair, and I'm like, yo, this is not, that's not your look. You got curly hair. You're from South America. You need to, use what you got. Like your natural beauty is slaying. Hashtag slaying. You don't gotta.
I'm
go to,
so
like,
jealous of women like that.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to know what it would be like to be one of them, for real.
But you say that, but how do you know that that's not you? If every time you're getting done up,
nobody,
no boyfriend has ever told you.
No one ever
guy
said
you
you look
dated-
weird with makeup on.
No, I'm not
No
saying
man
that.
has
I'm not
ever
saying
been
that.
like, you know what? You're really beautiful in
and
the
to-
morning.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that.
Ever.
No.
That's fucked up. Fuck
No,
everybody you've
right?
ever dated. That's rude as shit.
No.
It's
Yo,
rude
Bart,
as fuck.
keep it
If
a
anything,
buck
they're
with
like,
me.
you look
Don't
tired.
some of these
They-
women who
they-
put on
it's
makeup
so
look
bad,
absolutely
Lisa.
crazy?
Listen. This is how bad it is, right?
Uh,
Because these motherfuckers do fuck with me and love me, and I'm a dope person and I'm a nice person and all these things, but it's so
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
that they can't even lie to me and tell me I'm beautiful in the morning.
Charlie.
You
No
can't
mames,
even lie to me? The fuck? Yeah. That's how bad it is.
These men ain't shit, Stella.
Hey,
These men ain't
Stella,
shit.
hey,
at
Stella just
all.
wants somebody to lie to her. Just take her
Listen.
out to eat, feed her, then lie to her.
No, yeah. It's like they can't even lie to me. It's fucking bullshit. What they'll say is,
No.
you don't look like a gremlin, because I always say I look like one. But that's it. They just say you don't look like a gremlin. Okay, I know that.
Yeah, I
Not
think you're.
literally.
Well, also, granted, some men don't know how to vocalize and they don't know how to express themselves or even put like words together. Sometimes it's just like fucking like you just grabbing your ass first thing in the morning because he can't say
Oh,
like,
my ass
oh, how.
always looks good any time of the day, baby.
Shut up, Stella. We're not talking. Stella, I swear to God,
She
any
beautiful.
podcast Stella's ever been in, she always has to talk about her ass
I
at some
got
point.
a shameless plug.
Shameless
Plug.
shameless plug.
It's her character
Um,
trait. Main character.
My
Yeah,
best
but, like,
asset.
Yeah, because like I mean, granted, like every morning, like I wouldn't like be like, "Oh, you look so pretty." Sometimes I just fucking just roll her over, start eating her out. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, but there'd also be mornings where I would tell her, or she'd be, or we'd be getting ready to go somewhere, and she'd be, she's freaking about what she wants to wear. She's, babe, you look fine. What you got on is cool. She's like, no, but I was like, look, you're either gonna put something else on, or you're gonna wear that, or we're gonna start fucking. Because you look sexy as fuck right now. My dick is hard and we got to go. So what are we doing? We fucking or are we going? Like that. You know what I mean?
Going fucking.
Or being like the whole fucking, or like being the whole, and like she didn't really know how to do makeup either. I know that's when, usually like an older sister or your mother, or your aunt like teaches you how to do makeup. Nowadays, you just learn through tutorials and shit on YouTube. There's no
Back in the days, you just learned by trial
playing
and error.
or experimenting.
Fucking with it. Exactly.
When you were home alone and you went through your sister's makeup or your mom's makeup or your tia's makeup, or so definitely don't go through your tia's makeup. She's gonna fucking whip your ass. But like it's how do I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't care what my woman looks like in the morning, but I hate bitches who are grumpy in the morning. That's facts.
What Hassam has to say
That's
about that.
facts. Let's go, Hassam. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes I'm grumpy. It depends how I'm woken up. If you wake me up right, then I won't be grumpy.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, the day has just started. How you were gonna
How you mad? Yeah.
Yo,
well,
yeah.
There are people like that.
I know, like me. And I don't want to be like that. So I need her when I wake up in the morning and I'm pissed off for her to be like, hey, stop being a pussy. You're alive today. I'll be like, damn, babe, you right. I am alive today. But if she's waking up and she's like, why are you there? Why are you there? I dated a girl one time. She'd be like that. Because I'd wake up just 5 o'clock in the morning and she'd be like, why ain't up? Like, go back to bed. And then I'd come back to bed. That's right. Or give her the D. Try. And she'd be like, no.
That's a compatibility thing, though. Like, that's something I ask, like, in the vetting process of dating, right? I'm like, are you a morning person? Because you want to know, right? Like, for me, I'm not a morning person, but a morning person won't bother me. There's some people who like morning people, like irk them, like in their core bothers them. And it's why you should ask, so you don't ever fucking get to the point where you might wake up with them the next day and they're a morning person, like these kinds of questions are important in that vetting process. And I don't think a lot of people have a vetting process, anymore. So they
don't really. They don't really.
No, they're just fucking out here trying to be with whoever will be with them.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you guys got to get picky. Y'all need to have standards. You need to not just be with whoever chooses you, because that's not how that works.
But also look within yourself, because not everybody is perfect, and a lot of times,
sure,
orchestrators
but there's
of
some
our
people
own
who
doom.
are better for you than others. And
facts.
I think out of desperation, people will settle
at
for
the end of the
person.
Well, at the end of the day, everybody settles because there's always somebody out there that's better for you. At the end of the day, there always is.
True.
Oh, 100% that's true. That's just math.
Some people are better for you than others.
I don't think that's true either.
And there's always somebody better.
I don't think always.
That mentality is why people like fucking fuck around on each other or leave like things that are actually really good for them, because there's the idea or that appeal that
100%.
There might be something, the grass might be greener, and it's like, okay, but right, there's also the other piece of that story is the grass is greener where you water it, which is also facts. Like if you put the time and energy into what's already there for you, what is good for you, then that's only gonna grow, right? And if you're starting to like wander or have your attention elsewhere and you're not in it, or you're 1 foot in kind of type shit, of course it's gonna fall apart. Of course you're gonna find that, because that's what you're looking for. Right? Subconscious or conscious. Like that's what happens.
100.
100.
100.
Right. Okay, so you marry the love of your life. You guys are perfect together. They die. And then down the road, you meet somebody and you fall in love with them. You love them both equally the same,
Listen,
or somebody was better
I'm
for
gonna-
you?
So I don't like this idea of only one soulmate exists for you in the world, right? I think
Right.
we have multiple, and I think that they show up in different forms, romantic, friendships, etc.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
And I think in that case, if your significant other passes away and you meet somebody else who's pretty great, they were probably really good for you too. But if you met them simultaneously, do you leave the one that's really fucking great for you that you've been with and that for this other one that's pretty good?
Right.
Nah. No. I wouldn't.
Well,
There
that's
has
because
to be something
hold on,
wrong, right?
hold on. But you have a little something that a lot of people don't have, and that's called
Integrity?
self-respect and honor. People are not growing up with honor these days. The concept of honor is foolish because why? We all know that we're all going to die someday, and our lives are all pointless and meaningless and mean absolutely nothing because we have this age of technology and science and information, all this stuff we're downloading every day. Back in the day, you didn't have that. You had to survive. You
I
had to
think-
live. You had to provide. You had honor because at the end, because you knew that there was something more than this life. You knew that there was. We don't know. It's the unknown. We know too much nowadays. Back then, we didn't know shit. People, you didn't fucking betray your wife, let down your children.
I
You
think they
fucking
did,
left
just
your.
people didn't actually know about it all the time.
Oh, of
think
course. Well, because also back then you could like travel 25 miles and start a whole different life. Like
and nobody
disappear.
nobody got your location. You have a whole ass
Mhm.
family over here and over here,
Uh-huh.
right? That shit happened. Like, I think the issue is people aren't finding what's good for them because they aren't being themselves. They're not being authentic, right? They're changing who they are based on who they're around. They don't really have like a firm sense of identity or boundaries. And because those things are not solid, they're like ever changing because they're trying to get in where they fit in. That's when you don't meet the right people for you and you end up having these issues where like, oh, I'm not 100% happy here. This person over here that I met has this. Like, yeah, that's you're gonna wander if you're not with the right person because you're not being yourself,
Mhm.
right? Like, people aren't authentic and allowing things to enter and leave based on like alignment. Like, that shit's real, right? The law of attraction is real. You will attract what you are or what you're subconsciously looking for or what you've been doing, right? If you haven't done the work on yourself, like that 100% will happen every single fucking time. And you will lose interest in relationships that aren't fucking for you because you're not even being who you're supposed, like yourself, and being true to yourself, right? I think that is just a huge authenticity problem. Like, period. And so for me, where I'm at in this season of my life is I am being 100% myself and allowing what's not for me to fall out, right? And all the fucking capacities of a relationship, like friendships, romantic things, like whatever it is, like even family shit. Like, if you ain't for me, cool. I don't wish you anything bad, just you ain't for me, you know? Like, I can't, like, I won't, right? And I'm making sure that my inner circle is people who I think, you know, that I get a lot of value from, who add value to me, who are in alignment with who I am, where I'm going, who I'm becoming, right? Versus trying to just fit in all these different circles because I've known this person for so long or because this person looks like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think that's the bigger problem.
Yeah. Why what would you say, like, why are people so inauthentic?
Because I think that I think most people aren't, and I think that they don't have solid people
What are you doing?
in their life to like to have these kinds of conversations with, to see it role modeled, to mentor them, etc. It's not something that's actually like glamorized, right? Like there are people who they'll repost a reel they see, right, of someone saying to be all these things, right? They like the idea of it, but what they don't like is the inner work it takes to become that person, because that shit is uncomfortable, because it challenges you to really examine who you are on the inside, who you've been, and the fact that you are your problem, right? All the shit that's going down in your life that you don't like, that is this, that, or the other, is because of you ultimately, right? People are fucking betraying you. Well, you're allowing them to, right? This isn't going this right, blah, blah, blah. Well, what choices are you making that are, you know, that you could change a little bit or tweak or not do, or have a boundary and say no to this person so that you're not in this situation, right? Like there's a lot of people who don't want to do that. Like how it's never a comfortable thing or a fun thing to learn that I've been in my own way, right? Like I'm the one fucking up here. I'm not doing this. Like nobody wants to take that accountability, right? And because it's so uncomfortable, people will idealize authenticity and alignment and all these things, but they'll never do the actual work required because it's growth is uncomfortable, right? Nobody wants to examine themselves and learn that they are their fucking problem. Like you make poor choices, well, that's why that this keeps happening, you know, like you aren't self-aware enough to reflect and look at yourself and see how you could do things a little bit differently. And it is the harder road because it requires unlearning and it requires doing something unfamiliar, right? And that's not comfortable. Who likes to go fucking trailblaze a path? Like it's scary, right? I like the trail. It's paved. I know this route. I'm comfortable with this route, like, right? It's like you know this devil, you don't know this one, you know, so you're gonna choose the shit that you know because you know how to operate in that. Does that make sense? This is why authenticity is so hard for people, because it requires work that people aren't actually willing to do. They say it, they idolize it, right? But they'll never actually fully fucking do it. Not a lot of people will.
Right. And a lot of what you said, a lot of what you said, like accountability, like action, fucking like a lot of those things stems, it's things that weren't taught in childhood. You see a lot of this in mostly Western culture, all this confusion in children and aimlessness and not knowing. There's no more family. You look at other countries
raised by people who aren't emotionally available, and etc.
You look at other countries where mostly Asiatic countries where there is very family oriented, and you have families who will live together in the same house for 30 years. That is a family bond. You were taught by your father. You learned from your mother. Your siblings were. There's none of that shit. It's cutthroat. There's no more mentorship. There's no more guidance. All these kids are all fucking learning everything from the internet.
From social media.
Society is society at one point was a flock of Canadian geese. The V just flying across the sky with a destination in mind and
Well,
collectively
now it's
working
the blind
together.
leading the blind.
Now it's a bunch of
honestly.
birds. When you see a flock of birds and they're just all flying, and there's one bird goes this way, and then they all follow. Then they follow this bird. Or it's not like a school of fish when they're fucking in synchronicity through the ocean. We're not like that. We're all fucked up. And it's
Well-
not just the things we're not learned. It's also the chemicals we're putting in our body every day. It's the stuff we're feeding our brain every day. It's how we treat each other every day. When you see people
Well-
in the city, how they treat each other versus people out in the snow or out in the mountains, that it's when Mother Nature is not a problem, people are fucking vile. When Mother Nature is out to fucking get you, people are fucking nice and they stick up for each other and they try to survive together. They learn, they're open, they're more compassionate, they're tight knit, you know?
That's also a capitalism problem, right? Like, because of the way that we have to survive, right? Everybody's on fucking survival mode for the most part, most of us, unless you're fucking filthy rich. It's a competition for resources. Right? And people do ugly shit to each other when we have to compete for resources, when you have to compete in a certain way, like being an Instagram influencer, all these things to try to get money because, you know, fucking you're gonna make $20 an hour or less, even with your fucking college degree doing X, Y, and Z, right? Like it's all intertwined, right? Like there's a lot of intersectionality within these systems of like capitalism and the way that it affects family units, which then causes trauma to people to behave like this when they're adults, but then that the way that it's set up, they have to be this way because that's the only way to like try to fucking survive. And you're so goddamn distracted, you can't work on yourself, you can't be a decent human, you can't do all
it's
all by
Western
design.
civilization today.
For sure. And you know, people who see it for what it is tend to be, you know, like what's that lyric? Like, I know that this isn't what it really pertains to. Like the top gets like smaller the more that I climb. You know what I mean? Like there's less and less people the more you elevate. Right? Like it gets lonelier the further up you actually, you know, elevate in all the aspects, right? Financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Those places tend to, because most people are down here distracted, not actually caring, doing shit for the wrong reasons because they want to look like they're doing something, right? But people who are actually doing something are up here working on themselves, making money, like, you know, building actual wealth like the right way without exploiting people, etc. So yeah.
So what's the solution?
Burning all this shit fucking down.
Is it?
Honestly, like it's really is society, like they say a person is smart but people are dumb, right? How do you at this point, with so much money being pumped into the systems that keep this shit in check the way that it is, right? We can't even get on the fucking same page for like local governments, right? Like,
I mean, money's not even real.
Right. We can't even get on the same page. Like you see little things, right? Like menudo or pozole. You're gonna have people fighting over some dumb shit like that. We can't even get
and
on
everybody
the same
knows
page
it's pozole, so there's no
pozole.
a certain right, pozole for sure. But like people can't. And if you cannot get on the same page about even the slightest dumb shit, how the fuck are we gonna get a whole fucking mass of people to fucking change their mindset? You can't. Why? Because they still have to pay their fucking bills and their rent and all that shit is gonna, you're not removing the actual problem and the stressor and all the things so that they can focus on themselves, right? There's a hell of celebrities, right? Super enlightened, write their books, do all these things. Why do they have the time? Why? Because they don't have to stress about if their kids are gonna eat tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Most of them don't
like,
write their books. They pay somebody to write them.
What I'm saying, exactly. they have the money to outsource all their basic fucking shit that normal people have to stress about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you free up your time to learn how to play the piano, go on a retreat. You got the money for that.
See the
Do some,
world.
you know what I mean? See the
Mhm.
world,
Learn about other
experience the
cultures.
different places, right? And become this
And then when you have all those
open-minded, enlightened
experiences and
person.
and that's why I
You know?
firsthand, a lot of them are a bunch of fucking snooty fucking cunts. A lot of them are.
Mhm.
Been to
Right, but
parties, rich
so
people.
it'll never
I will
change. We'll
fucking
never
I
solve this
quote
problem.
I quote you. I'll tell you guys who it is after this because nobody's gonna fucking believe me
Ooh,
anyways. But there was
tea time.
a celebrity, big fucking celebrity. A lot of people fucking love her. And while I was doing coke with her, okay, at a fucking party in the Beverly Hills, this bitch said, "Poor people just exhaust me." She said that, and I'll tell you who it was after this. And then, matter of fact, we have a private thing, right? I can message you.
lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't want to get a
message
fucking
us
lawsuit.
In the private chat.
Yes.
Okay, in the private chat. Okay, I'll write, and then I'll tell you. I'll write. The
So-
first name is the person who said it.
Okay.
Okay. So with all this conversation in mind,
Oh,
I was
nuh-uh.
I
Facts.
was
And
watching
This is who we were doing coke with.
fucking cunt.
She was doing it too?
Yeah,
No
Oh.
way. I believe
Jesus
that though.
Christ.
both of them.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And the other one was like, "Oh my
Anywho.
god, I know."
I knew I hated them both.
I know. I don't
And
Anyways.
I was like, y'all lucky we had a party because I'd rob the fuck out of both of y'all bitches. Y'all have no clue.
Dang.
I should have robbed them actually. Now I think about it, they had to be thousands of dollars worth of fucking like their rings and shit. I should have
bet.
told both them bitches break that shit off right now. The fuck I was poor, bitch. Give me those
I am
fucking jewels.
poor.
I exhaust
So-
you. I don't fall.
Wowzers.
So
My
with
phone
all
said,
this
"What if we guess?"
conversation-
Go ahead, guess. Go ahead, guess. Let's see.
With all this conversation going on and choosing the wrong people or choosing the right people because you are being authentic into yourself, right? I was watching
Yeah.
like this rom-com. I was actually
Which
watching
one?
From Scratch. Have you seen From Scratch yet? On
Oh,
Netflix?
no, not
No,
yet.
what is
With
that?
Zoe Saldana.
So fucking good. You both need to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like Waterworks a couple of times. It's so good. You guys definitely want
From
to watch
scratch.
it. From Scratch on Netflix.
Netflix with
Oh,
Zoe
let me
Saldana,
Let me
right?
write this down.
Yeah. Yes. It's called From Scratch. You need to watch it. And if y'all have watched it, good on you. Tell me what you think. If you haven't watched it and you're listening to this episode later time on our audio platforms or here on YouTube, give it a gander. You won't regret it. It's a really good little mini series. But anyways, so there's always the
From
storyline, right?
scratch. Cool.
Um,
Ooh, I see the little
Where-
rat tail. It's cute.
I know, isn't it cute?
It's cute.
Ratatouille over here.
Getting slippery
Is
over
she
here.
blonde or brunette? One of them is blonde. One of them is brunette.
Yeah.
Right? That's
So,
right.
The
Yeah.
storylines
Right.
typically in some rom-coms, right? There's always the storyline where the woman has to decide between the wealthy, handsome guy versus like the working class, okay looking guy, right? The rich guy is romantic and can show her things that she would never see otherwise, give her the world, right? But the poorer guy, the working class guy that's okay looking, always gives experiences that she can't ever get with the romantic or with the rich guy, right? The poorer guys, they might not be able to show you the world, but they can connect with you on a level that like
Mhm.
these guys over here can't do that.
Mhm.
And I think that women in real life, right?
You got it.
I don't know if I could say this for sure. Like, I don't think they choose the poorer guy that they're clearly happier with. I think it only happens like a smaller amount of times than it does like when women choose the mediocre love for the
Mhm.
financial security, right? And then they always end up getting divorced later because he's cheating on her or he's doing
Right,
other
right,
devilish
right.
shit later on in life.
And
Right.
that's why you
so-
saw this in a movie.
No, but I know it happens in real life.
Very rarely.
Like I know people who at a younger, I'm talking like we're young when this happens, right? Because you tend to like
Right.
meet a person that you're gonna have a serious relationship with at least like around 20 something, early 20s, right? Everybody is in a
Mhm.
relationship or starts a relationship at that point. And not everybody meets some wealthy guy like in the movies that's gonna like fucking take them on a private jet to like wherever to wine and dine them. That doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that they, like, as a woman, if you are, you know, decent looking or whatever, like, you do have the opportunity or the option sometimes to be courted by like a guy who has more money than a guy who is also on your level, right? More financially, and it's less appealing, or maybe he's younger than the guy who has more money that's trying to court you, but the guy who's trying to court you really only wants, you know, these things from you, and then what, you end up fucking pregnant and you're with this guy, right? That you're not totally
Mhm.
happy with, but you didn't choose the guy who was more on your level, who
Or ladies,
had more-
you could go the real way. You could get the good looking poor guy like Keith. He let them know. He was like, "Hey, I might not have it in my pockets, but I got it in me." You feel me?
his
He had to
last
let these
name's
hoes
Rich.
know. My
Yeah.
last name is
His
Rich.
last name's Rich.
Let's go. Oh
Oh,
shit.
I don't know. It's just like something that I pay attention to. So, like, to see what people's like their souls are worth to them, type shit.
Yeah.
Is that like?
New
And
Star?
it's not
New
like on
Star
some
are
judgmental
old.
shit.
they've been around for a while,
They've been around for probably the last 10 years.
At least,
even
Yeah.
more.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying that when I like look at people in these positions or in these circumstances or whatever and like judging them, but I do like observe and like think about it, and I'm just like want to know like the reasons why they're choosing what they're choosing, type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you ever walk into a room and like straight up Sherlock Holmes everybody? And
yes,
you just walk into a room. First
do, all
first
the
thing I do
time.
anytime I walk into a room is I try to find the other exit because I'm clearly going in through an entrance. Where isn't there another entrance and or exit? Because that's boom, or either boom or boom. And then it's okay, what's up with all these people here? Where are these people
Yeah,
from?
what's your
Like,
fucking story?
yeah, what's your story? Like,
know?
and I'll just make a fucking story up in my head sometimes, and I'll start
Yeah,
narrating.
I think that would be fun to do with your group of people. Like,
It's
hey,
That
fucking
would be
like,
fun.
Yeah,
you
or what
know,
you do is
what's
you
this
just
person's story?
dub over people's conversations and shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just those are things that
This
I be
fucking bird.
pondering. that
There's a
come to
fucking
my-
African gray parrot here, and it won't shut the fuck up.
Is that what that noise is?
Yeah, this whole podcast has been talking. I just realized the mic was picking some of that up.
They want to be
Oh.
heard.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody wants to be a bitch these days.
Mm-hmm. I know that's right.
Uh-huh.
mhm.
Girl, yes.
Ooh, child.
You ain't never lied.
Ooh, girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Cletus, the slack jawed Yoko.
I read everyone for filth. You ever just like see somebody and like picture your life with them?
No, but I do see couples and wonder how they look having sex.
Me too. I do that for sure.
The fuck?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the
I'm
time.
like,
I'm like,
You guys
I'm
are
like,
fucking
are they
weird.
sexually compatible? Like,
I know. Like, I wonder if they're like low key freaky, or if their sex is like boring
Yeah.
starfish. Like, I always wonder
Yeah.
that. I always wonder that.
No,
it's
my
something I always think when I see like two people together that look
Yeah.
like they're on some couple shit or dating, or if they're
Mhm.
new dates, I can tell. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
this is how undirty my mind is. The first thing I always think when I see a couple is, I wonder how they met. Literally, anytime I see a couple, I'm
Oh,
like,
that's cute.
I wonder
That's
how, I wonder how they met.
sweet.
I never thought about
Never. Oh, I wonder what they look like while they're fucking. No, that's their shit. That's on them.
that. I
It's just
definitely do.
curiosity. I don't know.
That's
See,
all.
but that was just that's the sweet little boy that was in me who had some sense of morals
That
and
was
guidance
in you.
until
Now
it
when
was all
you see a
stripped.
couple, you're gonna think.
Now I
You're
am gonna
like
fucking
having
think
like-
that.
Are they
Thanks, fella.
starfish or
Fuck.
freaky?
Yeah, like
Does he get his
How
ass
does
eaten
that
out
work?
while she
Right.
is fucking nah?
Like,
no,
is
I'm
he
good.
good at eating pussy? And is she good at giving head? Because I got
Not
some
as-
questions.
Yeah.
He ain't
Right.
as good as me. Put it like that.
That mucho
That's right.
they don't do.
lucho.
That's
they,
right,
They don't
Kiwi.
got that
Mucho
mucho
lucho.
lucho.
Patent, signature, trademark.
Coming.
All I own that shit. Anybody out there doing the mucho lucho, not only am I coming for you with physical force, you're gonna be hearing from my attorney at law, Dennis Honeychurch,
Cease and
and he's gonna
desist.
take all your chips, all of it.
He just dropped a name.
No, so here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. You already taught everybody the mucho lucho on, I think it was Sci-Fi Chronicles, one
That's
of our
cool.
like 5-person episodes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
one of our roundtable episodes. He put y'all on game, and those are still on that channel. So if you
Yeah,
want to know what the
facts.
mucho lucho was,
Mm-hmm.
it's episode 100 and up.
Damn straight.
one of
It's one of
those.
the
Now-
five. It's
now-
one of the roundtable episodes.
No. Now y'all can know how to make Kool-Aid, but you don't get to sell it. Okay, so get to take the information.
You can
the
make
notes,
money off of
jot
it, but
down.
you could
You need a couple pointers.
ruffle
Slide
a
through the
little
DMs.
feathers.
I got you. I'll have her squirting in like 7 minutes. All right, trust me. She'll be thanking you for reaching out to me for the advice. So you
We're
know,
gonna get
anybody out there.
confessionals from there's my life since he's got the mucho
Review-
lucho.
Yeah, all that shit. You feel me? I'm coming up with a
That's-
DVD. Me and Billy Blanks are teaming up. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh,
He
geez.
ruined me for other men.
Right.
I've never been the same since a mucho lucho.
Right. That'll be
Oh,
great. If
yeah,
that
yeah,
actually
yeah.
happened, that would be fucking hilarious. I would die.
Pegged, Keith.
I
I don't
fucking
picture
die.
anyone getting pegged ever.
What's
that is
that?
something
Yeah, I
would
don't
not
think about that
picture.
either.
Oh, yeah, nah.
No booty hole. That's a no hole.
Tell me why this chick.
Oh God,
I'm not a fan of butt stuff. I'm gonna
No,
keep it.
me neither.
keep it a buck.
That's a
No.
hole for a reason.
No. I mean, if a
Yeah.
girl's trying to eat my ass out, what's up? But other than that, fuck no. This girl was like trying to convince me I was gonna enjoy it, and I was like, no, this is not happening. And she was like, "Did you
And
like
then
it
you
when I eat?"
enjoyed it.
She
you love
okay,
it?
well, I enjoyed it while I got my ass eaten out. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's completely fucking different. We're talking surface level, no fracking going on around here. So let's keep
She
it
didn't like. bloop.
copacetic. You feel me? No, she
Slip the
tried
tongue.
to.
Ew,
probably-
Stella.
Oh, probably. I mean, I remember my ex tried to put her finger in my ass one time, and I almost
There's
cried
men
bloody
who
fucking
love that
murder.
shit.
Not with a
Yeah.
fucking nail. She had
Nail?
fucking nails, and I
Oh.
was like, I don't even think her finger made it in there. Yeah, she had Stella nails like that. Ow, fuck no, that shit hurts. Got me
No.
fucked up.
I would be afraid of shit coming out like underneath my nails. I'd be
Ew,
mad.
I know you're like, "Ugh." Take it back. I'll wipe it on his face. Take it back.
Ew, I'd be so
Do
mad.
people not wash their ass no more?
You never
I don't know if anybody puts their finger in their asshole and cleans the inside of their asshole. Like that's gross.
I literally have my washcloth, which is my ass washing. It's my
I put
private
it a
washing
little bit
washcloth.
in.
So what I'll
I
do is I'll
do.
do a little, you know,
my
I do,
wipey. I do.
you know, I do a little, you
I
know,
do with the wipey and with the soap
being-
a little bit.
being Chicano and French, I fucking, you know, I'm a hairy dude, so I got to manscape any chance I take a shower. So, you know, I mean, I do my little shave and all that shit, you know, shave. And then after I shave, it's time to fucking scrub, get in the nooks and crannies. You feel me? because
You're supposed to scrub
Oh,
and
thank-
exfoliate
yes.
before you shave.
yes, this is
Oh.
very true, very true.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah. Me?
Oh, I thought Sonia just said something.
No, sorry.
Oh shit. I don't know. I just imagined something in my head.
What did you hear me say in my head? Are you listening
What?
to my head? Are you my
No,
son? You telepathic messages?
Maybe.
You heard me? You heard that?
Did you? It was like people who don't wash their ass are icky. I could have sworn I heard you said. I thought you said that, and I was about to be like
I didn't
icky,
say it.
Vicky. You know that shit is sticky. Okay.
I didn't say it out loud. I'm just kidding.
Oh damn. Maybe I am telepathic via 600 miles away.
You just kind of like that.
This fucking bird.
We
Ugh.
yeah.
I thought that, like, I didn't know it was a bird until you said it was. I honestly thought it was a fucking smoke alarm, like the battery was going out.
Like fix
Really?
your battery.
That chirp, you know?
I almost want to
Yeah,
just
it
like
does
give
sound
the
like
mic over there so you can hear what the fuck she's saying.
Do
'cause
it.
She's hold on. Let me turn up the gain on the microphone. See if you can hear this.
You're gonna hear it first on Bitch Guess What.
I thought that was you laughing. Was it
Chicken.
making
No.
fun of you? Is it like,
It's mimicking me. I've been here for almost a week now, and this bird mimics me. It goes like, yeah. Ain't that right, Kiwi? That's right. What? Kiwi, you want a cracker? A schnacker?
You want a smacker? Kiwi.
See, when I start talking to her, she's done.
That was
Bro,
creepy.
it laughs exactly like you?
That
Oh,
was
it-
creepy.
Hell no. That shit would
Nah, this
scare the fucking shit out of me.
this fucking bird, because the second you
Sounds
start talking to
possessed.
it, the second you
Yes.
start talking to it, it'll stop talking. But so I'm gonna say I'm paranoid, but I have like PTSD. So this is not my house. I'm doing a favor for a friend, house sitting, watching these animals and dogs. So, and also like this is in Vallejo, California. So I have my guns in the kitchen, loaded. Someone tried to steal a Cadillac converter out of my car the other night. Somebody tried to fucking yeah, it's wild out here. So all I fucking hear last night is I hear fucking something like knocking on the front door, and I was like, who the fuck is knocking on the front door at 2:00 in the morning? And the
Mhm.
dogs start barking, and I was like, fuck this, go rack one up, look at the door, and then I hear it behind me, someone tapping on the glass, like, and I was like, holy shit. I fucking turn around, and then when I get to the glass, I hear it again, and I realize it's the fucking bird doing it. The bird is doing, and I was like,
Oh,
oh my
hell
fucking
no.
god.
Oh my god.
Then like the first night I was here, it was making noise like I left a window or something open, like like wind blowing, and it was windy here. And I was like, fuck, I'm like trying to find like somewhere where, and I realized it was the bird, and I'm like, yo, fuck this bird. Like the bird is talking right now all this time. Oh, you want to shut up now, Kiwi?
Dude, when it laughed like you though, that shit
That
was
was like
fucking creepy, bro.
demonic as fuck.
Yeah, it was. I was like, this motherfucker's possessed.
I don't like.
Oh,
Yeah, very creepy bird.
so wild, dude. That's
And she's old as
crazy.
fuck too. So she's like 20 years old, I think.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Oh, she just
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Okay. Yeah. She just said that's some hoe shit. Which I totally said that 2 days ago when I was on the phone.
Oh my god.
I was talking to my boy and I was like, hey bro, that's some hoe shit. And then she just said, oh shit.
Do the people you have that you're house sitting for have children?
no. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
her
okay. I was
son,
gonna
which
say
is
when
my
they
friend.
come home, their son's gonna hear that was some hoe shit.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
she
shit.
be saying like my partner Nick, he this is his family's house, and fucking like he'd be like, man, fuck that. And like I walk in the house today and the bird's just like, fuck that. Yeah, okay.
That is so
Oh my
creepy. I don't
But the
ever want a
bird-
bird like that.
But so like so depending on how you raise like an African gay parent, you can actually teach them certain words and can comprehend what the words mean. I think it's up to like 27 words. So some of these words it has no fucking clue, but it knows what a
Mhm.
cracker is, and it knows what I'm saying. I'll literally pick up two different crackers, and I'll say, Keely, do you want a cracker? And she'll go like that, and I'll say, okay, which one do you want? And then I'll put them like this, a good 10 inches away from each other, and then she'll look at them, and she'll like that to the bigger one,
Wow.
and then I fucking give her.
Impressive.
Hey, cálmate, way. There's nothing outside. Yeah.
Cálmate, güey.
You don't have to go pee because I just let you out before this podcast started. I know you don't. You're lying. You should want to get out and run around the couch like you did half an hour before I fucking started this podcast. So sit down there and wait.
I love how the last 10 minutes of the podcast are you talking to animals.
Yeah.
I'm a regular
Chismosas
Dr.
and
Doolittle.
gang. Dr. Doolittle over here.
Gang, gang.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my throat has had enough.
Yeah, I'm done. That's why I haven't been talking. Like, I need to
I need
relax.
medicine. I can't believe I'm fucking about to be sick right now. This is bullshit. I'm starting to feel the pressure in my ears, and my throat is like, it's getting harder and harder to swallow. Like,
Have you been
every
getting?
second.
Have you been getting enough sleep?
I've been getting so much fucking sleep. I've been hella
Really?
sleeping.
Have
Yeah,
you been
I've been
sleeping with
sleeping
your
like
heater on or a
insane.
fan, perhaps?
No.
No.
I slept with a fan Sunday night.
Have you been
actually.
taking your athletic greens?
I've been drinking my athletic greens. Actually, I didn't for a few days, and now I'm taking it. I took it again. I took it this morning. I did. I was
Mhm.
slacking on my Pip for sure. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my supplements today.
Your
right
hydration
now.
game. Don't let your hydration game get weak. That's
Yeah,
a big thing.
I'm good.
I've
been drinking
converted
my
to-
water.
Yeah, I converted to like no longer drinking like any forms of tap water because I just
Oh, I don't at all. I
I
only
fe-
drink
like when I
spring water, alkaline
Yeah.
water.
yeah, I literally like I went like a month with just like fucking, doing healthy living and shit. And then like I spent like one day like just with like some fucking some fucking tap water, and like I really like 30 minutes after I drank the tap water, I like already started feeling sick. Like I had a headache, and I was like,
Ooh.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah,
And then I went
fucked
on-
with
and
tap
then I
water
just-
since I was.
A child,
Never.
maybe.
I mean, only
Right.
type of tap water
Never.
I still fuck with to this day is that shit that be coming out the hose. You feel me? Because that shit is gas. I don't give a fuck
Out of
what
the
nobody
hose,
says.
HOSE or HOS?
Microplastics and all that shit. Give it to me. But if it's coming out the sink, you got me fucked up. I keep my athletic greens so close to me now because like you did, like I wasn't taking them for a little while, but it's because I didn't
Yeah,
have them.
I
And they
honestly
finally
been bad
came.
about it the last couple of weeks.
They finally came in, and I'm telling you, like, so I had athletic greens like right before the show, and like we were talking before the show, like we are all kind of feeling like shit. I kind of feel fucking good right now. I'm damn about to fucking go for a walk. I'm wondering which dog I should take because I can't take both because they'll definitely attack each other. And since Harley hasn't made any noise, I think it's gonna be her.
Oh, no.
Oh, Harley, you earned it.
Uh,
Yeah, like swallowing is starting to hurt like a motherfucker right now.
Welcome to the club. You're gonna have tonsillitis with me. That's
no,
what mine
she's
started
not.
Doing.
She's gonna be okay. Don't put that
I'm
evil
not.
on her.
I'm
Ricky
gonna be
Bobby.
good.
She's okay.
That's
Yeah.
what happens to
Animals
me.
can't do shit when Daddy Lucho. That's facts. That is facts. I mean, I'm just like this because we're in a professional setting, and I got a fucking Velociraptor. Do it again. She almost did. If we keep talking like if we keep talking like this, she was just doing like she was like doing some fucking Velociraptor shit. Yeah, do that shit you used to do 65 million years ago, okay, Kiwi? What's up with it? Run that. Nah, she's done. She just
Well-
likes to interrupt.
We're gonna hang up and she's gonna go fucking
She
crazy.
is. She's
Ham.
gonna go ham.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
record
it
her.
for
Record
Instagram.
her. Yeah.
Kitty's gonna be dropping
Put
an
it on
album.
the bitch guess what Instagram. Have you logged into that shit yet?
I haven't. I don't know.
Okay,
I
let's
feel like
go.
it's not mine. It's like
It is yours.
Ours. What are you
I
talking
feel like I'm
It's all
intruding
about
if
her.
I get on there.
It's ours. You're
Absolutely
not shooting in
Get
shit.
your ass on there.
Ain't nobody
Okay.
sliding in those DMs.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
get in there, Lucho.
I'll get
Get
in
your
there.
feet wet. Put the
Oh, it's
tip
getting-
in.
Oh, I'm getting
Get
wet.
in there.
Oh, you get wet. Splish splash. Ay.
Anyways.
All right, guys.
Everybody.
Thank
It's
you
been
so
real.
much.
Episode 27 down the hatch. We can't wait to
Mhm.
see you all on episode 28 in the motherfucking comments, contributing to the conversation. Thank you to all of you who did.
Yes.
And if you're listening to this later, you can always drop a comment on YouTube, or you can also come to our Instagram at bitch. Guess what?
Guess
That's
what?
bitch with 3 eyes.
3 of them things.
And drop a comment on the reel for today's episode. It's on there, 27, and contribute to the conversation there.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button on this video if you have not already. I don't know why you wouldn't. That shit is free 99.
Yeah. And sometimes, people just get so involved in the conversation that they forget about the like button. So if you
Yeah.
haven't hit it till now, it's all good. I mean, you should
Yeah.
definitely hit it
Better
now
late than
though,
never.
because if you don't hit it now, it's fucking personal. Just keep straight up.
1000%.
And don't forget to
1000%.
set your notifications so you never miss an episode of Bitch
Guess what?
And tell your friends. Like,
Yeah.
this don't have to be, you don't have to hog
Hey.
us to yourself. Share
No.
Don't be
share
a
the
gatekeeper.
experience.
Share the love.
Right.
This is always going to be a thing between us, But if you want to, spread the word, let them know about what we're doing. Us, this thing between us. They let your mom come
threesome.
through. Your tia, maybe your tios. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's a little chismoso. Okay, maybe
And
you
maybe
never know.
maybe one day we'll bring some of you chismosas on to
Yes.
join the chisme party.
Love
You know, if
that.
you want to be a
Especially
guest.
Keith, Hussam, like the main ones that have been here from the jump. Like you guys are
Mhm.
all so welcome if you guys ever want to join. Bart is always all up in here. So some guy as well. He's not here tonight, but he's been here from the start too. So
Join the
Yeah.
purple
it's
party,
always
the
welcome.
chismoso party.
DM
okay?
us on Bitch Guess
Chismosas
What, and
por
we'll
vida.
talk about it. We'll set
Yes.
up a time, and we'll see what's up, guys.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for
Have-
joining. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you and love you.
Kisses.
Have a good night. Don't get sick.
You are now tuning in live to Bitch Guess What?
Bitch guess what? Bitch guess what? Bitch guess